Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, Ma'am Nikmah, and good morning, everyone. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Archili Rizayanti, accounting student AK3F, Semarang State Polytechnic. And today, I would like to present about my final project proposal. The title of my final project proposal is Calculation of Income Tax Article 21 for Permanent Employees based on Government Regulation Number 58 of 2023 at PTX. And then this is a presentation structure. The first is introduction, the second is literature review, and the last is research methodology. The first is introduction, consists of background, formulation the problem, and the last is purposes and benefits. The first is background. Indonesia, with a population of around 283.5 million in 2024, is experiencing growth that impacts the economic sector, including tax payments. Income tax Article 21 is imposed on wages and other income. In 2024, the government introduced a new regulation, Government Regulation Number 58 of 2023, which adopts the Average Effective Rate, or AER, for calculating income tax Article 21, replacing the previous system under Law Number 7 of 2021. The AER considers non-taxable income and other components. This change presents challenges for companies in adjusting payroll system. At PTX, tax deduction in 2023 followed the old regulation, but starting in 2024 they will be adjusted to the new rules. This research aims to calculation income tax Article 21 based on Government Regulation Number 58 of 2023 at PTX. The next is formulation the problem. Number 1. How is the calculation of income tax Article 21 for permanent employees based on Government Regulation Number 58 of 2023 at PTX? Number 2. What is the comparison of the calculation of income tax Article 21 for permanent employees at PTX before and after using Government Regulation Number 58 of 2023? The next is purpose. Number 1. To find out how to calculate income tax Article 21 for permanent employees based on Government Regulation Number 58 of 2023 at PTX. Number 2. To find out the comparison of the calculation of income tax Article 21 for permanent employees at PTX before and after using Government Regulation Number 58 of 2023. The next is benefits. This research is expected to help enhance the reader's understanding of the latest tax regulation, particularly the implementation of Government Regulation Number 58 of 2023 in the payroll system. Moreover, this research can serve as an academic reference for various parties who need information about tax calculation. Let's move on to the next slide about literature review. Consists of taxation, income tax Article 21, and Government Regulation Number 58 of 2023. The first is about taxation definition. In general, tax is contribution from the people to the state treasury based on law, and it can be enforced without receiving direct compensation. Collection system of taxation consists of number 1. Self-assessment system, number 2. Official assessment system, and number 3. Withholding assessment system. And as one of the largest source of state revenue, tax serve several functions, namely number 1, budgetary function, number 2, regulatory function, number 3, equity function, and number 4, stabilization function. The next is type of taxation. Based on their nature, tax is divided into two, namely direct tax and indirect tax. Based on the collecting authority, namely central tax and region tax. Based on the tax object, namely tax on income, tax on consumption, and tax on wealth. Based on the tax subject, namely individual tax and corporate tax. The next is income tax article 21 definition. Tax on income in the form of salaries, wages, salary, allowance, and other payments of any name and form related to employment or position, services, and activities performed by individual taxpayers domiciled in the country. The subject of income tax article 21 includes employees, non-employees, recipients of pensions or severance pay, members of the board of commissioners, former employees, and activity participants. And then income tax rates article 21 before government regulation number 58 of 2023. For taxable income less than 60 million, the rate is 5%. For taxable income more than 60 million and less than 250 million, the rate is 15%. For taxable income more than 250 million and less than 500 million, the rate is 25%. For taxable income more than 500 million and less than 5 billion, the rate is 30%. And for taxable income more than 5 billion, the rate is 35%. The next is Government Regulation number 58 of 2023. This government regulation governs the rates for withholding income tax article 21 on income related to work, services, or activities of individual taxpayer by defining the terms used in its provisions. The withholding rates for income tax article 21 consists of first, rates based on Article 17, Paragraph 1, letter of the Income Tax Law. Second is average effective rate or AER. The rates stipulated in this government regulation are used for withholding income tax article 21 for individual taxpayers who earn income from work, services, or activities, including state officials, civil servants, members of the Indonesian National Armed Forces, members of the Indonesian National Police, and their retirees. The next is average effective rate or AER. The objective of the average effective rate or AER for income tax article 21 include: the first is making it easier and simpler for taxpayers to calculate income tax article 21 every month. Second, encouraging taxpayers to meet their tax obligations. And the third is supporting the tax system to verify taxpayer calculations. For permanent employees, the monthly effective rate is only used for calculation in non-final tax periods. However, in the final tax period, the annual income tax article 21 is still calculated using the rates in Article 17, Paragraph 1, letter of the Income Tax Law. The next is income tax article 21 withholding rates. First, monthly effective rate, category A, unmarried with zero dependent, amount of tax-exempt income is 54 million rupiah. Unmarried with 1 dependent and married with 0 dependent, amount of tax-exempt income is 58,500,000 rupiah. Category B, unmarried with 2 dependent and married with 1 dependent, amount of tax-exempt income is 63 million rupiah. And unmarried with 3 dependent and married with 2 dependent, amount of tax-exempt income is 67,500,000 rupiah. And category C, married with 3 dependent, amount of tax-exempt income is 72 million rupiah. The second is daily effective rate. For daily gross income less than 450,000 rupiah, the formula is 0% times daily gross income. And for daily gross income more than 450,000 rupiah to until 2,500,000 rupiah, the formula is 0.5% times daily gross income. Let's move on to the next slide about research methodology. Consists of research approach, data collection techniques, and data analysis techniques. The first is research approach. This research employs a descriptive quantitative approach. This approach aims to provide a detailed depiction of the process of calculating income tax Article 21 for permanent employees based on Government Regulation Number 58 of 2023 in PTX. And then the second is data collection techniques. Number 1, interview. Conducted with relevant parties in the company, such as human resources staff or accountants responsible for payroll and taxation. Number 2, documentation. Collecting documents related to payroll, income tax Article 21 reports, and relevant regulation. Number 3, literature study. Utilizing academic sources and official regulation as the theoretical foundation. The last is data analysis techniques. The data analysis method used in this research is the comparative method, which involves comparing the calculation of income tax under Article 21 before and after applying Government Regulation Number 58 of 2023. And then the last, that's all my presentation. And thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.